Sup fam, how is everything? And I mean that genuinely. How are you coping with everything? Living, studying and working in the UK. For whatever particular or peculiar reason you are looking, or you're just wondering if there are jobs you can do that could possibly pay you cash in hand, well, that is what today's video has been put together for. So today, I'll be sharing with us certain jobs that pay cash in hand daily, and on top of that, I'll be mentioning how much you could potentially earn in cash while working these jobs. Okay, the very first job on this list is bartenders and servers. What this job entails is working probably in a restaurant or in a bar, which also includes other food and beverage establishments. You're pretty much attending to the customers of these establishments. Either if you're working at the bar, you're serving drinks, and usually either the customers come pick them up from the bar stand there, or those who serve. Now that's the next job. The server takes the drink or the food and serves it to the customers. That literally is all you're doing, and on this job you can earn as much as £13 an hour being a bartender, and if you're the one serving, you could earn as much as £12 or £13 or more. And given the demand in this hospitality industry, give for example London, for example, as I live in London, the pay is really high, and you can imagine, given the influx of visitors, it's a touristy area. Come on, it's London, right? Hospitality here is really big. Restaurants, bars, the business is mad, like it's on top of the roof, and these establishments are always looking for staffs to attend to people, because aside their permanent staff, they are often in need of extra hands. Plus the fact that some of their staffs could call in sick, so they're always needing people to attend to customers, because customers will not stop coming and they have to be attended to. So if you happen to be working at the bar, or you're the person who's serving food and drinks, there are establishments that are very willing to pay you cash in hand just to get your services. Next one are taxi drivers. So if you're able to, first of all, to be a taxi driver, you would have gotten your driver's license here in the UK and be able to at least commute from point A to point B. I mean, definitely you should know how to drive. So with taxi driving, you can work as an individual or get registered under, a taxi agency or company. The Taxifys and all of them. Which ones do we have here in the UK? You know them. So you just go online. If you like to register under a taxi body, a taxi agency, you just get registered, ask them the requirements. Basically it's your driver's license and some ID and probably proof address. That is if you want to go with a taxi company. But if you decide to go as an individual who has your vehicle, you can absolutely do that, because even I myself, if I need to get taxi services, at times I just Google taxis near me, and then these people, random people who have their personal private vehicles, pop up with their phone numbers. I just call them up, and usually they are cheaper and they accept cash in hand, you see. And I, as a customer, all I basically care about is for you to be able to get me down to where I need to get to. I pay you your money. These people charge as much as a short trip. Some time ago, when I hadn't had my car and I needed to take the taxi, it charged me £50. I think that was the day I decided, like, you know what, I have to get my own vehicle. The driver charged me up to £50 just to commute from my house to the hospital then. Crazy. Although the service was for him to wait for me to finish up with the hospital and then come back. In a nutshell, what I'm telling you is, as a taxi driver, you have the flexibility to charge what you want based on distance, or based on whatever circumstance you decide to consider, or based on the amount of passengers you'll be commuting at a time, and people will gladly pay you cash for your service. The next one is housekeeping. I have actually done this job sometime in 2017, 2018, when I was still kind of new here in the UK and needed money, like your girl was broke. Okay, so with the housekeeping, and I made good friends then, but I made good friends, which afforded me extra tips and cash in hand aside the amount I was contracted for per hour. With housekeeping here, then I was registered under an agency, and the agency then paid about £11.50 an hour as at then. But if I wasn't registered under an agency, say I am just a housekeeper, freelance housekeeper working by myself, I can charge my clients directly and get my money right there after my job in cash. With housekeeping, especially if you're working as a freelance, clients are very happy to pay you cash in hand. And pretty much what the job entails is just to put people's houses in order. It could be it could be private homes, it could be commercial properties, say offices and work establishments. With housekeeping as well, you totally have the flexibility to choose the type of place you want to keep clean, type of place you want to organize. Like me, when I was working then, I was very selective. I don't do no commercial places. If it's going to be commercial, probably a small portable nice office, because with my phone app then I'll be able to see the job for the day, see the location, and know if it's the kind of place I would like to go to. With the private ones, let's say people's homes, that one I'm very selective. It has to be homes of people who are single, either single working class or single people, you know what I mean, not too much work to do. And usually I like keeping new apartments. So you see those new apartments, new flats, those were then the apartments, because I was new in the country. I was very curious to see what inside those new fine buildings are. So when it comes to housekeeping, I'm very selective. Those are the ones I like to keep, because work there is very less. Little work, plenty money, if you know what I mean. And it's fun. Like, I enjoy organizing. Like, I really love organizing. So when a place is already beautiful, it gives me more zest to want to put it even more beautiful. So yes, with this job you can get cash in hand and the pay is really good. This next one, if you are an entertainer, like you like to make people happy in terms of music, like you like to help people vibe, you like to let them catch the feeling, then you probably are a DJ. And with DJing, you can get cash in hand for every DJ gig you go for. Let's say show organizers hire you, or people who are hosting an event, let's say house warming, house opening. Because I've attended some events where people are maybe celebrating an anniversary, and with such occasions, people invite their friends, they invite members of their family, neighbors and stuff, and there has to be music. So if you happen to be a DJ contracted for that purpose, you could tell your contractor that you prefer to get cash in hand, and they'll be happy to pay you cash in hand for your time. Also, you could be registered under an agency that contracts you whenever they need you, or probably a company whenever they need you to DJ in their events, and they could pay you cash in hand. You could offer your services to clubs, nightclubs, where they constantly regularly need the services, and they'll happily pay you cash in hand. You could also be doing cover DJ for when their permanent DJ isn't available, and you get your cash in hand and you bounce on to the next job. Bars, restaurants, wedding ceremony, name it, you could get up to £20 an hour. It's all up to you. You call the shots. Another job here that pays cash in hand daily is door-to-door salesperson. So there's some companies who are looking for people to market their products from door to door, and oftentimes these jobs are also commission based. So aside the money they pay you during the contracted hours, you could also get extra cash based on how much sales you're able to make in a day. Okay, that is with working with the company. You could also work as an individual. Say you have your personal products to sell, and there are people who come to my door downstairs, press the bell, and when I open it, they tell me, "Oh, hi madam, we sell meat pie," or "Hi, we have jollof rice." I'm speaking as a Nigerian, and they ask if you're interested in what they're selling. If I was interested, I'll be like, "Oh yes, I think I'll like what you're selling." They tell me the price, I get inside, get them cash, and they go. So these are two ways you can be a door-to-door salesperson and earn cash daily, either working for a company or selling your own products. Okay, this next one is very practical. It is one I experienced literally on a daily. I'm talking ice cream truck driver. So these ice cream truck drivers, if you even listen well, they could even pass now while I'm making this video. These people only accept cash only. I patronize them because I have kids here, and when even do you know, I even get to be driving and my kids could be like, "Oh mommy, ice cream," and then I'm gonna have to park on the side and check if I have my I have to have cash. I'll tell them, look, we have to have cash. If you ain't got cash, these people ain't selling. So to purchase your ice cream from their truck, you need to have cash. So it's usually at about £2 or £1.50, £3, depending on the type of ice cream you're going for and the type of toppings you might like. So if you're interested in this business, be rest assured that you're going to be getting your cash on a daily. And kids are the propellers. Kids are everywhere, and whenever they want what they want, their parents oblige. So there you go. And this business you can run on a daily basis and get your money on the go. And finally, as street musicians, these street musicians here, they earn good amount of money, to be honest. Ordinarily, it might not be something you look much at as a big job, but believe you me, these guys are cashing out. Sometime last week, I was just about at London Bridge, and there was this guy who had his guitar playing this musical instrument, and people for the fun of it, for paparazzi or for whatsoever, were just dashing this guy money, £50, £20 right there, and he kept playing. At times he gets to ask them their names and infuse their name into the music, and this thing, it gives these people this wow effect that, oh wow, he just mentioned my name, he just sang my name, the next person wants the same thing, drop money, and then he gets to infuse their name in the music. And just right there in front of me, within the space of 2 minutes, this guy had made, I could count with my eyes, he had made up to £200. I kid you not. So if you are talented, whether you know how to play any particular musical instrument or it's your voice, street music is big, especially here in the Western world. No matter your culture, no matter what language you speak, whether you're a black person, Indian, European, whoever, provided you have this talent. Even in America it happens. People come to very popular touristy locations, Manchester, London, New York, and they play their music and people dash them cash in hand. These are some sharp cash in hand jobs you can pick up and do in your leisure time. Do you know more, or are you currently running any cash in hand job? Let us know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.